Some days start perfectly and end up legendary. This was one of those days. I'm Marcus Thompson, a 32-year-old software engineering director at Apex Technologies, living in Southern California's upscale Willow Grove neighborhood. I'd planned a pool party for my colleagues, my new infinity pool gleaming under the sun. My backyard was a masterpiece. LED lights, manicure hedges, and a marble deck that cost a fortune. I stepped outside in my tailored Tom Ford suit, a $3,000 splurge, feeling like I'd made it. Then I saw her. Linda Harper, my neighbor, was strutting across my lawn like she owned it. Mid-50s, peroxide blonde hair, wearing a tacky neon blazer that screamed thrift store clearance. Her flip-flops slapped against my deck as she stood by my pool, flicking cigarette ash into the water. I counted 10 butts floating in my pristine $1,000 a month maintenance pool. My blood boiled. "Excuse me, Mrs. Harper," I called, striding over. "This is private property." She turned, smirking, her eyes dripping with entitlement. "Oh, Marcus, relax. I'm just admiring the view." "Admiring?" She turned my pool into her ashtray. "Did you throw those cigarettes in my pool?" I asked, arms crossed. Her laugh grated like sandpaper. "They're biodegradable, sweetie. Nature's got it covered." "Biodegradable?" I forced calm. "Those aren't biodegradable, and this is my property. You can't use my pool as your dump." Her face twisted, sweetness gone. "Listen, boy," she spat, the word laced with venom. "I've lived here since before you could dream of this zip code. If I want to toss my cigarettes here, I will." "Boy," the word hit like a slap, her racism laid bare. I clenched my fists but stayed cool. Years in corporate America had taught me restraint. "Leave my property now," I said, pointing to the gate, "and expect a bill for the cleaning." Her eyes narrowed. She lit another cigarette, took a drag, and flicked it at my suit. The ember burned a hole in the lapel. Then she stepped closer and spat in my face. "Don't threaten me, you." She used a slur I won't repeat. My vision blurred with rage, but I held it together. Then she pulled out her phone. "I'm calling 911. This black man is threatening me on my property. I fear for my life." I started recording. "Go ahead," I said. "Tell them exactly what happened." She shrieked into the phone. "A black male is attacking me at my neighbor's house." The audacity was unreal. She'd trespassed, trashed my pool, ruined my suit, assaulted me, and now played the victim. Sirens wailed as I uploaded the video to my cloud. Linda had no idea she'd just started a war she couldn't win. Officer Daniels, a familiar face from Neighborhood Watch, arrived with his partner, Officer Reed. Linda rushed them, fake tears streaming. "He threatened me. He damaged my property." I stayed calm. "Officer Daniels, Mrs. Harper threw cigarettes in my pool, burned my suit, spat on me, and lied to 911. I showed them the video. Linda's face paled. "That's edited," she screamed. Daniels raised an eyebrow. "This is a continuous recording, ma'am. Metadata doesn't lie." The video was brutal. Linda trespassing, admitting to the cigarettes, calling me boy, spitting, and lying to 911. I added, "I'd like to report assault, trespassing, destruction of property, and a false police report." Linda lost it. "You can't arrest me. My husband's a councilman. This is reverse racism." She screamed slurs, her mask fully off. Daniels cuffed her. "You're under arrest." As they led her away, she screamed about these people ruining the neighborhood. I smiled. She just sealed her fate. Linda's first mistake was underestimating me. She saw a young black man and thought she could bully me. She didn't know I held 4 patents, sat on corporate boards, and had connections citywide. Her second mistake? Not knowing I specialized in digital forensics. Digging up dirt was my job. Her third? Declaring war on someone with the resources to crush her. Her husband, Councilman Richard Harper, was a problem. Apex Technologies was negotiating a $60 million city contract, and I was advising the mayor on it. Linda had assaulted the wrong guy. I spent the evening fishing cigarette butts from my pool, bagging them as evidence. My assistant, Carla, called. "You okay, Marcus?" "I'm fine." Digging to Linda Harper, everything. Start with her husband's campaign donations. By morning, Carla had a file, Linda's HOA complaints, dropped assault charges, and a history of targeting minority neighbors. She worked as a regional manager for Elite Resorts, owned by Crest Hospitality, an Apex client. I emailed Crest CEO, Laura Kim, detailing Linda's crimes. Subject: employee misconduct. Linda was about to learn that actions have consequences. Monday, I hit the courthouse. Linda's record was a rap sheet of hate. Vandalism against an Indian family, false ICE calls on Latino citizens, harassment of a black veteran. A settled lawsuit from the Kim family detailed her throwing rocks at their kids. Carla called. Linda ran a Facebook group, Pure Community Standards. It's an ascendance hate group targeting minorities. Over 400 members, including city employees. I told Carla, compile everything, screenshots, member lists. We're taking this down. Laura Kim met me at Crest's sleek office. Are you pressing charges? She asked. Absolutely. Assault, trespassing, hate crimes, and more. She showed me employee complaints about Linda's racist workplace behavior. She's fired today, Laura said. No severance. I nodded. Check your employees' social media policies. This group's widespread. News broke. Secret hate group exposed. Linda's mugshot was everywhere. Her group's screenshots went viral. Councilman Harper held a press conference, calling me a troublemaker. Reporters tore him apart. Why did your wife's group target minorities? He stormed off. Then I got a text. Stop or your family pays. I forwarded it to Daniels. Witness intimidation. I noted. He increased patrols. The FBI raided Richard Harper's office. His shady real estate deals, tied to the Facebook group, led to federal charges. Their house was swarmed by news vans. Linda called me, sobbing. You ruined us. I replied, you ruined yourself with racism. She was arrested again for threatening the Kim family, her grudge unending. The bank foreclosed on their house. Richard resigned. Linda's lawsuit against me for defamation was laughable. My lawyer, David Ross, filed a countersuit. Discovery revealed Linda's spreadsheets tracking harassed families, 12 driven out. We filed a class action suit for them. The Kim family bought Linda's house at auction, a poetic twist. I worked with Councilman Evans, the council's lone black member, to launch a digital rights initiative tracking city decisions for bias. I became director of community relations, implementing zero-tolerance policies. Linda's story became mandatory training. Her 7-year sentence and Richard's 25 to life were unanimous verdicts. The neighborhood transformed. Block parties replaced tension. Diversity thrived. A year later, at a barbecue, Mrs. Jenkins, a former victim, hugged me. You made this a real community. The DOJ adopted our systems nationwide. Linda's parole was denied. She blamed everyone but herself. Richard sent an apology text. I deleted it. Too late. As I stood by my pool, now a symbol of justice, I knew we'd won. Linda's hate built a better world. Game over. What do you think? Was justice served, or did it go too far? Share your thoughts on violence and injustice in the comments. Take a stand. Your voice matters.